I caught my fiance's ex posting about winning her back on Reddit while we were wedding planning. I said nothing and kept reading his updates. 3 months later, he showed up at our rehearsal dinner. I had the perfect response ready. My fiancée Emma and I were planning our wedding when I stumbled onto a Reddit post that made my blood run cold. Some guy was documenting his master plan to win back his ex at her wedding. The details matched perfectly. Our venue, the historic Riverside Manor, our date, September 23rd, even the specific bridesmaid drama we'd had last month about dress colors. I read every single comment. He was getting advice on grand gestures and romantic speeches. People were actually encouraging this lunacy. One commenter told him to practice in front of a mirror. Another suggested he coordinate with a bridesmaid who might be sympathetic. I screenshotted everything but didn't tell Emma. She'd been anxious enough about her mom's passive-aggressive comments about the centerpieces. For 3 months, I became a silent observer of this man's delusion. He posted updates weekly. He bought a navy suit that he thought would photograph well. He practiced his speech about fate and second chances. He even staked out our venue twice, posting photos of the garden where we planned our ceremony. In the comments, he debated whether to interrupt during the vows or wait until the reception. Meanwhile, I quietly made adjustments. I called our venue and upgraded security without explaining why. I moved our ceremony indoors, telling Emma it was because of the weather forecast. I had our wedding planner create a special protocol for uninvited guests. I even contacted a lawyer friend about restraining orders, just to understand our options. The Reddit posts got more intense as the date approached. He wrote about how Emma had never truly moved on from him, how I was just a rebound that lasted too long, how she'd thank him once he reminded her of their connection. The comment sections were split between people calling him crazy and romantics cheering him on. I watched him plan every detail of his intrusion while I planned every detail of his failure. 2 weeks before the wedding, he posted about his final preparations. He'd memorized a 5-minute speech. He knew which entrance had the least security. He'd even practiced his timing so he'd arrive during the cocktail hour when people were relaxed and emotional. Rehearsal dinner finally arrives. We're at Emma's parents' house, their backyard decorated with string lights and flowers. About 40 people, mostly family and the wedding party. I'm in the middle of my speech, talking about how lucky I am when I see movement through the window. There he is, walking up the driveway in that navy suit from his photos. Same confident stride he'd described in his posts. He's carrying flowers, just like he'd mentioned in update number 7. Emma sees him, and her face goes completely white. Her hand grips my arm so tight it hurts. Her mom gasps. The conversations around us die out as people notice something's wrong. He walks right into the backyard like he's been invited. People step back, confused. Emma's dad moves forward, but I raise my hand. I've got this. He starts his practice speech, the one I've read 3 different drafts of online, about true love and mistakes and destiny. His voice is shaking but determined. People are looking between him, me, and Emma, trying to understand what's happening. Emma starts to say something, but I squeeze her hand gently. Trust me. I pull out my phone and connect it to the TV we'd set up for the slideshow. Within seconds, his Reddit account fills the screen. His username, biggerthanyu87. Every post about stalking my fiance, every comment about disrupting our wedding, every creepy detail about watching our venue and planning his entrance. The backyard goes completely silent as people read. His face drains of all color as he realizes what's happening. Emma's mom covers her mouth. Her dad's expression shifts from confused to furious. I scroll through the posts slowly, making sure everyone sees the dates, the planning, the comments encouraging him. 3 months of obsessive documentation of his plan to ruin our wedding. Then I gesture to the 2 uniformed police officers I'd quietly arranged to be at the dinner, explaining to Emma's parents that we had a potential security concern. They stepped forward from where they'd been standing by the house, handcuffs ready.